Hi, welcome aboard the American Victory. I'm George, and right now we are in the food serving area. This large window is where the crew would come to get their food. They would get their food here, it would be served, they would turn around and go into the crew's mess. When they finished eating, they would bring all of their dinnerware, pass it through a small window on this side where someone would scrape, wash, rinse, dry, and put away and be ready for the next meal. Follow me and let's take a look at the galley where the food is actually going to be prepared. This is the galley where all of the food would be prepared for the crew and the Navy gunners if and when they would have been aboard. This would be a very busy place. Someone had to be on the bridge 24/7, someone had to be in the engine room 24/7, and someone would be in this galley almost that long. They served 3 meals a day. Crew seating was for 16. So if you've got a 60-man crew and maybe 20 Navy gunners aboard, you can imagine how many times you serve the same meal. With that in mind, someone would have to be preparing the 3 meals plus a mini meal at midnight called the midnight rations or mid-rats. That meal, by the time the last person got cleaned up from that, it's almost time for the 4:30 guy to show up in the morning to start baking the bread and the other pastries for the day. This room is on the back end of the ship. There's no flow-through ventilation, so the only ventilation comes from a forced air vent right here. So it's just pulling the outside air in. There's no air conditioning. So if the air is cool outside, you might get some nice cool air blowing across the kitchen. Otherwise, you're going to get the same hot, moist air outside blowing across the kitchen or across the galley. The cool thing about the galley is that on the grill over here, you have some bars that are adjustable, and the purpose of this is to corral a pan to keep it from sliding from one side or the other, because when the ship is rocking and rolling, and as ships go, this is a small ship, definitely by today's standards. So if the ship is doing a lot of rocking and rolling, you don't want the pan sliding back and forth across the grill, splashing and making a bigger mess. If the seas get really rough, there's a bar here, but nobody wants to hang on and try to cook. At that point, crew's going to eat sandwiches, or maybe crackers if they feel like eating anything at all. So that's the galley, and come see us sometime. We'd love to have you.